on this last trip we've done, oh my gosh, we have been treated to such incredible kindness by everyone we've met. Like you might think, people ask us this, like when you're couch surfing as a family across America, and we couch surfed over 30 times. So 30 times we showed up to a random stranger's house, and we're embraced and invited in, and we sat at the meal table with them, and then we slept either in their house or in their driveway or whatever, and we shared life with them for a couple of days, and we did this 30 different times. And people say, well, did you ever have bad experiences where you show up and something bad happened? And the answer to that is no. Like, not one single exception. Without exception, we were shown incredible kindness and generosity from people who had never met us before. And it just happened over and over again, to the point that I'm starting to feel like a moocher, mm-hmm. And we weren't, and we never took it for granted or anything. But like, I think that was great for the kids to see, like, people being kind to us. Like, those people were role models. They were examples, and we met people. And another thing is almost everyone we met were married couples. I don't think we may have stayed with a couple of people who were not married, but we got to see a close-up of all these different relationships and these different family setups and things, and I think that was great exposure for the kids, just to see, like, the power of kindness and the power of generosity, and how it feels to be a recipient of that. And then to pay it forward is so much easier when you've received it and you know what it looks like. It's probably easier, I'm just making this up, but I would guess that if you have received kindness and generosity, it's probably easier to exercise kindness and generosity.
Also, even just being, we're all kind of afraid of the unknown. So even just being insulated from other people, and being in a home where it's just your mom or just your mom and dad or just your siblings or whatever, we learn to fear what we don't understand and know. And so I imagine that is a great experience for them to see all these different people of all these different backgrounds, and this common theme being kindness. And
we did it during the time of COVID, where wow. Everyone else is being
so isolated.
To isolate from their fellows and stay in their houses and not go to work. And people thought we were crazy to cast out into America during COVID. We hit the road in May 2020, and so our kids have seen us, like, basically thumb our nose at COVID and go and meet, like, hundreds of people in campsites and houses and restaurants all across the country, and we didn't let that hold us back at all. Mm-hmm. And that, I don't know what sort of message they pick up from that, but I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. We defied the isolationist tendency that COVID and the media and the government wants to impress upon us, and we defied that, for good or bad. And we didn't catch COVID. We didn't give anyone COVID. And, we didn't wear a lot of masks too much, but then again, we weren't going to the bars and concerts and political gatherings or anything like that. We were living in, in a tent in campsites, mm-hmm. So you're kind of not necessarily, you're outdoors. So I guess a little safer. And we were in states where they didn't have big COVID outbreaks. And we were also on the back roads and in rural parts of America and small towns, where this thing hasn't been such a big issue. So I don't know.